Hi everybody, welcome to Corey and Amber's house. Aren't they lovely for getting us all together tonight to celebrate? Most of you know me, but just in case, I'm Gwen, Jeanette's older and quite a bit wiser sister. I'm here today to say, happy birthday, Jeanette. Please understand, actually it'll become painfully obvious, that absolutely no professional was consulted in the making of this video. It is what it is. It's a few days before this 60th surprise birthday party, and I don't know yet if I'll be in attendance. So right now, I'm either sitting here in the room with you, or I'm sitting in Virginia wishing I was there. What is amazing to me, though, is that this year, Jeanette Margaret Kendall Coker is turning 60. Her big brother Ralph and I were there when Jeanette was born. He's here somewhere. Remember that day, Ralph? Jeanette entered the world trying to steal all the attention with sirens and ambulances screaming out her arrival. And we got carted off to Aunt Lois's house, where we were forced to eat those strange breakfast foods. Waffles, I think they were. We'd never had those before. In any case, Ralph and I can both attest to the fact that when Jeanette started out, she was very young. She was happy in her family. Her mama and daddy and brothers and I all loved her. We cuddled her and played with her every single day. And we taught her everything she knows. Life went on this way for many years. One day, a new wind blew down Underwood Drive, and everything changed. That was the day that Patty Walker moved in next door. From that day, we shared our tiny baby sister with the duo that they became, and are to this day. We knew Jeanette still loved us, but truthfully, Patty was her new favorite. They spent all their elementary school years just playing games and roaming the whole neighborhood. They attended Liberty High School and Pleasant Valley Church together, and they liked many, many, many boys. They even teamed up to date a few of those boys. Patty was not the last hurricane to blow through Jeanette's life, though. One fateful day, Ferris Dale Coker made his debut in Jeanette's life. Jeanette's loyalties shifted again. Dale became her new favorite. Eventually, they married and soon began adding branches to their family tree. First came little baby Christopher Dale. Next, Amber Christine blew onto the scene. Finally, they had little Laura and Melissa. And you guessed it, Jeanette had new favorites. Over the years, Jeanette and Dale had tons of fun with those little branches of theirs. Jeanette started out working in a bank, but when her babies were younger, she began her own business at home, painting all the product signs for the Giant Eagle grocery store chain in all of Ohio and the entire northeastern world. Something like that. She's quite an exceptional artist, whether she's painted Poland school bulldogs for people's front yards or created hair masterpieces when her daughters attended special events or even when just decorating her house. But here are a few of her creations. Eventually, Jeanette went back into banking, but before that, she hand-painted this saw for Ralph and these snowmen on a sweatshirt for me, eventually turned into a pillow. And she led a Girl Scout troop. She helped out in the schools. She cheered loudly at Christopher's football games and Amber and Lauren's volleyball games. She carted the girls to dance and gymnastic lessons. At the time, she also cooked all of the special meals that the future dietitian Lauren demanded from a very, very early age. Jeanette has added a touch of color to the lives of many, many people and has been very happy loving all her favorites. But one day, another one showed up at her door, and she spent the last 5 years loving and being constantly impressed with her nephew's son, Nathaniel Hunter Kendall Coker Graber Anvari. And yes, that is his full name. Well, guess what? He's graduating from high school next month and beginning his full ride through Youngstown State University. Auntie's already crying her eyes out about this, Nathaniel, just so you know. She has other nieces and nephews, and she's poured herself into each one of them, too. She's loved her friends and her co-workers and most everyone else she meets. And yet, all of these weren't her biggest accomplishments, or as it turns out, even her biggest favorites. Yes, one more time, Jeanette's love has shifted. I mean expanded. Yes, expanded. And she has new favorites. Take a look at these guys. I talk with Jeanette all through the week, and each and every time I get stories about the talented Trenton, the creative Kaysen, the magnetic Maddox, the outstanding Owen, and now the blue-eyed ball of baby goo, Brandon. So Jeanette, here's to your first 60 years. I know that some of your days have simply been unadorned. Some have been downright scary. Don't hate me. You just have to love these new phone apps. And of course, most of your days have been very beautiful. But every day I've known you, which happens to be all of your days, you've lived as a vibrant, talented, loving, and accomplished person. And I'm so glad that we're all here to celebrate this milestone with you. Of course, it's not over. Who knows who might be next for you to love? Oh, and let's mention one more favorite. These days, Jeanette just loves cruising the 7 seas with her biggest love, her forever love, the husband of her youth, her own Dalesy Doodle, a man who works tirelessly and creatively to show his love for this pretty little, now 60-year-old wife of his. So thank you all for watching. This has been just a small sample of the many compromising and lovely photos we have of Jeanette that may run on a constant loop for the rest of the evening. Thanks again for celebrating this auspicious occasion. Happy, happy, happy birthday, little sister. May you have at least 60 more.